We've had the covers on for the foreseeable through the night. Plenty of rainfall overnight, but thankfully we have got some play now. Covers are off, the rain's relented. Ground staff worked absolutely fantastic on the ground. Outfield is rock hard, it's taken the water pretty well. And we've got some cricket on. So Warwickshire have won the toss and they've elected to bowl. We're a reduced game now of 39 overs. So I suspect the power play for this first 8, I'm guessing it'll be 8 because we've effectively lost 20% of the cricket. So we think it'll be 8 overs. So Izzy Wong is going to bowl the first over. She's right arm over the wicket and that's ran down to backward point for no run. So we're off and away here. Georgie Boyce facing up there with number 4 on her back. A colleague at the other end, Marie Kelly, all too familiar to us, back from injury now, of course, was commentating with us earlier in the season as she came back from her injury. So thankfully we've got some cricket to watch. Wong, right arm over the wicket, 95 on her back, bangs this one in, turn round the corner by Georgie Boyce. It's going to run away down to a vacant fine leg position and it eventually goes over the ropes for 4 runs. So the account is opened from Boyce on behalf of the Blaze, 4 without loss. I will run through the teams in full for you at the end of this over. Pretty rush start today here. Covers came off pretty quickly and the players warmed up within 30 minutes and they were off and away. This one back foot punched from Boyce and it's cut off by Davina Perrin at backward point. There's no run. Just the one slip at the moment for Wong. 2 fielders out of the circle. Or 3rd and a long leg. Full this time and solid forward defensive there from Georgie Boyce to conclude the first over. Blaze 4 without loss. So let's have a look at those teams in full. We'll have a look at the visitors first. So Bethan Ellis, Suran Kumar, Abby Freeborn, Davina Perrin, Ster Callis, the dual registered Dutch player. I beg your pardon, there is one more ball in this over. As Wong's in now, shouldered arms well left by Georgie Boyce. And there's still more balls to go. It's all confusing for me here. I don't know why I thought it was over. I think the fielders tricked me there with some movements. Katie George, Hannah Baker, Izzy Wong, Georgia Davis. In behind that one is Georgie Boyce. And that will conclude the first over at the 3rd attempt from myself. So Blaze are 4 without loss. Boyce 4 not out. Marie Kelly yet to face. Suran Kumar is going to open the bowling at the other end. Slight change of field this time. We're going to have a deep square leg out of the circle and a 3rd out on the ropes as well. Izzy Wong right in front of the commentary tent here, just scrubbing her boots. Suran Kumar's in for her first delivery and play a miss first up for Marie Kelly, just feeling for that one outside off stump. Back foot drive this time, well cut off by Davina Perrin, who sprawls across the ground there to cut that one off. So a bit of width offered this time. Marie Kelly be frustrated there not to get that one through and get off the mark. Fiddle again by Marie Kelly. Didn't know whether to cut or drive that one. Feet didn't really go anywhere and her hands had to catch up. No edge though, straight through to the keeper. Just complete that Warwickshire team, the final three names on the list: Georgia Davies, Millie Taylor and Nat Wraith, who's got the gloves on today. Slipping still this time. On the money, Suran Kumar once again. Solid in defence this time, Marie Kelly. Katie George now stationed at that first slip with 99 on her back. I say first slip is probably a second slip, slightly angled, open up slightly. Gorgeous square drive from Marie Kelly, which should be frustrated again there. There's a great piece of fielding on the edge of the circle there at cover point. So another dot from Suran Kumar. Great fielding from Hannah Baker. It's a greasy surface on top. Well manicured outfield. Lovely stripes. I think the water will slightly hold it up though. Onto the pads this time, so Georgie Boyce calls Marie Kelly through for a single. Leg byes signalled by the umpire. Umpires today Simon Widdop and Gabby Brown. Match referee Ian Herbert. Kumar in, driven hard by Boyce. It's going to split that gap between extra cover and mid-off, and it's going to run away for 4 runs. So second boundary for Georgie Boyce in as many overs. That's the end of the second. Blaze 10 without loss. Solid start from the Blaze. Georgie Boyce looking to be aggressive. Tickled a nice one off a thigh pad and then driven one beautifully on the up there. Marie Kelly taking guard for the first time against Izzy Wong. She's not been as fluent. A couple of plays and misses, but a couple of good shots that haven't pierced the infield for any runs yet. Slip in place for the bowling of Wong. Pulled away. Miss a length there, Izzy Wong. Long leg's going to come round, try and cut that off at backward square leg, but it's in vain. Good effort, sprawling across the surface there. But it's 4 runs to Marie Kelly and she's off the mark. Hannah Baker did that great stop at cover point in the circle the previous over, and great effort to try and get round to that one. It's always the case. The ball follows you as a fielder sometimes. Certainly been the case for Hannah Baker in the start of this Blaze batting innings. Wong's in, and umpire Widdop signalling a wide for this one. Izzy Wong not so sure as she starts to walk back towards the umpire and back to her mark. But it'll be a wide in the book nevertheless. Plays on to 15 without loss. Wong once again gets this one to lift a little bit as Kelly plays a half waft at that one, just gesturing to herself that it lifted off the surface. Should have made a bit of contact on that. I think it would have flew over the wicket keeper and slip. Good drive from Kelly there. Good solid stop on the edge of those cut strips there in the circle. Bethan Ellis doing the work there at extra cover. Some valuable run saving in the circle so far in the early stages of this game. Wong's in and she just pegs Marie Kelly back this time. Pushing her back in a crease. Playing with that vertical bat though, nice and straight and late. Good to see a crowd coming in here at the Lindem Sports Club. And cut hard away by Marie Kelly. It's going to bounce a couple of times as fielder down in that third region cuts it off. Doesn't just be a single to Marie Kelly. Very still here now at Lindem. Very hazy all morning. Pretty cool morning. Lots of rain blowing through. The temperature's just risen. It's got a bit brighter and the crowd's started to come in here. As Wong's in. Bit full this time. Elegant drive from Georgie Boyce. Lovely shape there. She bent her knee and snapped her hands through it, but it's no run. Well fielded once again. So that's the end of the fourth. I beg your pardon, the end of the third. Plays 16 without loss. Suren Kumar will continue. Katie George gone into more of a fifth slip, almost gully now as this one's driven up by Marie Kelly. To mid-off for no run. Backward point, cover point, extra cover, mid-off, all hunting that single. And that one's played and missed at by Marie Kelly. She's going very hard outside off stump to both bowlers. She will get value through that offside if she makes contact and pierces that gap though. All four in the circle there, hunting as Suren Kumar's in again, and this one's just tickled into the leg side for no run. Deep square leg, just behind on the leg side. Very straight wicket on the edge of the square. And a mid-on. On the money once again, Suren Kumar hitting the maker's name, bringing the batter forward. Izzy Wong just down in front of us, not happy with the spikes, and scraping away at those spikes again, getting rid of the grass and the suds and the debris. Still a slightly damp day here as Marie Kelly shimmies down the track a little bit, and then it's banged into the surface and she pulls that round the corner to that deep square leg as we mentioned. So just a single. Boyce back on strike. And Sun Kuma back on her length there as Boyce gets out of this over. So the Blaze on to 17 from 4 overs. Pretty solid start from a Blaze point of view. The odd play and miss. Doesn't seem to be too much movement through the air. The odd ball just lifting from the pace of Izzy Wong. Sun Kuma pretty steady on the money, just trying to bowl a tidy line and length. Katie George just doing a bit of work on that ball and now trotting into a position at that wide slip region as Izzy Wong is in now. Back of a length, cut hard again, aerially. It's going to bounce twice in front of third for another single to Marie Kelly. So Marie Kelly is not shy of playing hard outside her off stump there, offered a bit of width. You do wonder whether that's a catching opportunity with if you just bring third in 5 or 6 paces. Wong's not happy with the foot mark here, so she's gone to get some sawdust, just filling in a couple of patches on the pitch where her feet are landing. Wong in again, back on the money as a towel falls out the back of her trousers there in a delivery stride. Didn't seem to affect Georgie Boyce, who just stood tall and played that back with a straight bat. Slightly back of a length this time from Wong, and Boyce even more taller, but playing really nicely at the moment. Looks to have a bit of rhythm to her. Not seen too much of a play this year due to opportunities really, or when she has got a game it's been at the batting at 5 or 6 when they've perhaps been chasing bonus points, or there's been a few overs left at the end of the game where she had to play very selflessly. This time back foot driven square between backward point and cover. Beautiful shot, pouncing on a little bit of width there, Georgie Boyce. 4 more to the Blaze total. That's 3 boundaries to Boyce now. She moves on to 12. Blaze 22 without loss. Gorgeous shot from Georgie Boyce there. She's looked to have lots of rhythm so far. Wong's in and a bit fuller this time, and Boyce just lets that one go. I'm pleased to say we've got a little visitor. Good afternoon, Martin.
Good afternoon.
So delighted to say we've got Martin Dobson, Chief Executive of Lincolnshire Cricket, with us. Martin, how good is it to have some professional women's cricket in the county?
Yeah, look, it's fantastic. It's obviously we had our first go at this sort of last summer, and great that the Blaze have decided to come back. So yeah, for us it's obviously the only opportunity we get for fully professional cricket in Lincolnshire. So yeah, delighted that we've been able to make it happen.
Fantastic. Boyce gets out that over then, just standing tall, cutting that one away and squeezing it out for her first single. She's moved on to 13, but she's dealt in boundaries before that delivery. So the Blaze 23 without loss from